We're down at the Grove in Hertfordshire today, where we're lucky enough to get a very early look at the brand new range from Cobra. Now, we were extremely impressed with the original AMP range last year. First of all, it caught the eye due to the orange and silver colour combinations, but when we actually got to testing it, it was extremely impressive throughout the range. Now, as well as keeping some of the impressive points from the first AMP range, there have been a number of large changes, and one of the main stories is choice. Cobra say they want to give you as much choice as possible, and this is both in terms of technical elements and in terms of visuals. The first thing you'll notice straight away is there are 4 different colour options. You've got blue, orange, red and silver. Now these aren't limited editions like some of the previous models, these will be stock offerings, and you can choose the colour combination to go from driver all the way through the set. Another huge talking point about the products is the adjustability on offer. Before there was a very simple open, closed, neutral setting option. Now you have much more than that. You can actually choose between 8.5 and 11.5 degrees. So now you have 4 different lofts, 6 different settings, including 2 drawer options. Now this sounds like an awful lot, and my initial concern, as I'm sure a lot of people would be, how this would affect the way the driver sits. What Cobra have done, they've created a smart pad on the sole of the club, which reduces the area in contact with the ground, and Cobra say this means there's very little difference between each setting, between how the club sits. So whether you're at 8.5 or 11.5, it should sit pretty neutral. Another big talking point is the weight saved in the head, the cell technology. They've been able to save weight in areas that it wasn't required and move it into different areas to help improve performance. The dual roll technology from the original AMP driver in the face, which really impressed, remains, and this is designed to help produce a more consistent trajectory whether you hit the ball off the top or the bottom of the face. Now we've been testing out the new AMP Cell range on the driving range, and the first thing to say about the drivers is the colours will undoubtedly catch your eye. It's a new, unique offering. People have done colour for a while, but to offer it in such volume, we're quite impressed. It'll be quite cool to see people match these up with their 3-wood, the hybrid, and even there'll be a custom option in the cavity of the irons to match your whole setup. In terms of performance, adjustability in the loft is pretty amazing, and my concerns about it sitting too open or closed, the smart pad works brilliantly, and when I sit 2 together, one at 8.5, one at 11.5, they both look neutral. You don't even notice the slight difference. The feel off the face and the sound are excellent. That was the same with the original AMP. They haven't tweaked this too much, as obviously it works really nicely. When I set it in 10.5, which is what we tested the original AMP with, performance, slightly less spin, which was excellent. Obviously the beauty is now if you're spinning it too much, you can take the spin down and vice versa. It's a really impressive offering that will catch the eye, both in terms of the colours and the performance, and I'd recommend you give them a go.